Hello guys, so I've got a video for you. It's kind of a purchase review and some questions. So I buy stuff to flip, every weekend, every other weekend. I go to, some local shops that I know. And before we get into it, if you like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a like or comment or subscribing, I really appreciate it. Anyways, all right, now let's get into it. And I saw something I'd never seen before, and it was 70 some odd $20 bills certified. That's not all of them. There's all of these, and there's actually even more. For the video, I figured these would kind of serve my purpose. So the thing that's even weirder about them is a lot of them are just like a normal $20 bill. A lot of them are also star notes. You can kind of see in here, there's some star notes, but this entire stack here, this is all just regular $20 bills. There's no fancy serial numbers in this entire stack. There were 3 or 4 fancy serial numbers amongst the whole group of 70 some odd notes. I was able to buy them because the dealer who was selling them had them at a very cheap price. I didn't pay much over $20 per note. But I'm just really kind of puzzled as to how these came to be, because like take this one for example, or this one. These are just circulated. This one's like details or kind of like details. $20 notes. There's nothing fancy. I mean, so the ones that I know of, you have something called a ladder, which is when you have digits in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have single digits, so if it's all 5s. You have binaries, which 2 digits. You have palindromes or radar notes, where it's the same forwards, backwards. Those are all ones that I've heard of before. And while there were in the group a couple of those, that was not the majority. Also with NGC certificates, you can tell how many were submitted together by this last number here. So this is the 7th note of that submission, and none of the numbers go that high. So I don't even think that this was like a bulk submission. I think it was paid regular. I mean, somebody paid, at least for the ones that I have, I don't know how many others there are out there, paid $1,700 just in grading fees. And even if it was bulk, it was still around $1,200 in grading fees, which is crazy, because I don't even know what to do with these ones. Like these ones here, and these ones too. Even these are all the regular ones, but they're all uncirculated. I'm not sure what to do with them. I'm not sure what the goal was here. I know people will submit, a lot of, maybe you'll submit a roll of dimes to get one, MS69. But I've never heard of anybody doing that with notes. So I don't know if maybe that was the goal, and then that wouldn't explain why you've got circulated ones, if it was a bunch of. So this is just kind of a puzzle. I mean the better serial numbers or the uncirculated star notes. That was the other thing I meant to mention. So there's a website you can look up. You can put in the serial number, and I'll tell you how rare the star note is, because some star notes are runs of a couple million. And so those ones aren't very valuable because there's so many. And some of them, their runs are in the, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and those ones can be worth money. And I'll put the link to that website in the description so y'all can do your own research whenever you come across a star note if you would like. But none of these are like rare star notes. And my understanding is these, raw at least sell for like $25, maybe $30 in circulated condition. And so, it costs it's worth $20. So spending another 16 or 22 plus shipping to get it certified, I don't understand. So I guess the lesson here is kind of like a measure twice, cut once, like, I don't know, inspect twice, grade once kind of thing. Or maybe when you're starting out grading, maybe get a smaller group graded and try and sell a few first, because like it's hard for me to find comps for these, to find price comparisons for these, because it's just nobody has it. They don't, it's a rarity. These are a rarity because it's not worth grading them. Like, this is just a $20 bill. Like, I mean, if I was to list this on eBay, I just don't think it would sell. Like, who wants an AU $20 bill? You can just go to a bank and get like a fresh pack of them. I mean, even the circulated star notes, I'm really not sure. Like, the unks, those seem to be worth 50 to 100, maybe a little bit more for some of the higher grade unks. But like these AU ones, I'm just not sure what to do with them. Do I just take a razor and just kind of cut them out? Like, I mostly do coins and bullion. When I have dealt with notes in the past, it's been, a lot rarer ones, like, the large size notes. But these were really cheap, compared to their face value. And I saw that there were, a couple better ones, and I figured it'd be pretty easy to make my money back on them. But then I'm left with all of these ones here, and I'm like, do I just cut all these? Do I just like cut all this open and like go spend them? Because I mean, this here is probably, close to $1,000 worth of $20 bills, and it's like, what do you do with it? I mean, if anybody out here maybe, like, I think I'm fairly knowledgeable about this. I've been doing this for a few years, been collecting for much longer, but am I missing something? Is there something, is there some kind of market, or was the person just, didn't really know what they were doing, and, unfortunately spent, a couple $1,000s getting some notes graded that just don't really have, much of a market for them. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I just thought this was crazy. I've never seen anything like this before, and as I said, I've been doing this for a couple of years, so I just wanted to, share that, kind of a warning, maybe, grade 5 notes, grade 10 notes, and then go and sell them. And if you make money, then go grade some more. If you don't make money, then, maybe don't. I mean, like, a lot of these, they got ink all over them. So yeah, it's a puzzle. Anyways, happy collecting, guys. I hope you found this interesting. Thanks for watching.